Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JL Lister Field at North Tama Athletic Complex in Traer, Iowa for tonight's Iowa Star South matchup between the Collins-Maxwell Spartans and the North Tama Redhawks. Now it's time to introduce the players for tonight's game. First, the starters for the Spartans. Leading off, pitcher Austin Bogey. Batting second, playing shortstop, Cade Varon. Batting third, catcher Evan Johns. Batting fourth, center fielder Landon Vaughn. Batting fifth, third base Carson Myers. Batting sixth, first base Easton Bergman. Batting seventh, right field Easton Kuhnhold. Batting eighth, second base Hunter Thompson. And batting ninth, playing left field Andrew Jacobson. Head coach for the Spartans is Curtis Fisher. And now let's meet your North Tama Redhawks. Playing center field and leading off, number 8, Clayton Williams. Catching and batting second, number 13, Caven Morris. Playing third and batting third, number 5, Maddox Roush. Playing shortstop and batting fourth, number 2, Kaylor Morris. Playing first base and batting fifth, number 1, Bryce Dostal. Playing right field and batting sixth, number 6, Braden Stickles. Your pitcher and batting seventh, number 22, Griffin Hall. Playing left field and batting eighth, number 24, Caden Velasco. And playing second base and batting ninth, number 26, Michael Harmson. Assistant coach for the Redhawks is Todd Harmson. The head coach for the Redhawks is Dalton Hume. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Is it in the book? Welcome to another night of North Tama Redhawk baseball here on YouTube. The Redhawks are taking on the Collins-Maxwell Spartans this evening. And leading us off, number 5, doing the pitching, Austin Bogey. First pitch by Griffin Hall is in the dirt. 1-0 offering on the way to bogey. Swings, foul tips into the mitt for strike one. Count goes to 1-1. And the 1-1 is on the way. Just a bit outside. 2-1 to count. Just off the plate again. Count goes 3-1. Popped out to left field. Velasco's lost it. Can't find it. And a leadoff double by Bogey. Velasco out and left. Couldn't find it. And that'll bring up shortstop, Cade Varon. Pitch a little bit outside. That one's a touch inside. 2-0 the count. And that one's in the dirt. 3-0 the count. And the 3-0 with the take on is in there for a strike. 3-1 count. Beer here with the hitter's count. Runner on second. He's out in front. Count goes to full. Griffin Hall trying to come all the way back. And a ground ball out to short. Morris bobbles it. And Viren reaches on the air by Morris. A bit of tough play, I think. Quick runner. That'll bring up catcher Evan Johns. There you go. Hall gets ahead in here, 0-1. And big swing and a miss. Count goes 0-2. Runners first and second. Nobody out. Top of the first. Just getting underway. And low for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. And curveball stays upstairs, even up the count at 2-2. And a 2-2 count. Upstairs, runs the count full. And the payoff pitch on the way. Fouled back. Now it stays full, and we'll do it all over again. And that one's fouled out of play as well. Got another payoff pitch to Johns. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up center fielder Landon Vaughn. Runner still at first and second to Red Hawk, or for the Spartans. Now one away. And no swing there, so the count goes to 1-0. The runners take their leads, all from the stretch. Pitch just inside, 2-0 count. And that's just off the plate. 3-0 goes the count. And that pitch is in there at the knees for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the first with the Spartans threatening. And that pitch is upstairs to load the bases with a 1-out walk for Vaughn. Bring up third base, Carson Myers. Looks like the infield's going to come in for the Red Hawks, playing on the grass. Try to cut down that early run. Ball's inside. A little bit low as well. 1-0 count. That's in the dirt. 2-0 the count. That's hit out to center field. Williams on it. Runner from third tags. Play at the plate. Not there. So the Spartans get a run on the sac fly by Myers. We'll bring up first base, Easton Bergman. And he swings through that one. And another one hit out to left field. Velasco on the move and makes a nice catch. But the Spartans do get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Red Hawk error and 2 Spartans left on base. We will move to the bottom of the first inning with Williams, Morris, and Roush after a word from our sponsors.
Champion Enterprises Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning provides residential and commercial services to Traer and surrounding areas. Locally owned and operated by Josh and Jared, who are dedicated to perform exceptional service to you and the community. Installing top-of-the-line ring heating and cooling products to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. For licensed professional services, call Champion Enterprises.
Welcome back to North Tama Baseball on YouTube. Moving to the bottom of the first inning. Red Hawks down a run. Leading us off is center fielder Clayton Williams. Pitch is inside. And the 1-0 to Williams. Hit down to third. Up with it. Across to first. Myers on over to Bergman for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up catcher Caven Morris. And the first pitch by Bogey goes right in there for a strike. Second pitch popped up on the infield. And the second baseman, Hunter Thompson, calling off the first baseman, which is the right play. Much easier play for the second baseman than the first base, trying to back up. That's the second out of the inning. We'll bring up third baseman, Maddox Roush. Pitch is a little bit inside. 1-0 goes the count. That one's low and away. 2-0 the count. Roush hits it down the left field line, just foul. One goes to count. That one's low and in the dirt. 3-1 count for Roush. And ground ball. Oh, bad hop out to short. Nice backup there by second base. To make sure Roush doesn't go advance. But it's a bad hop base hit for Roush. Brings up shortstop Kaylor Morris with 2 away. Roush is picked off. They're going to try and get him out at second, and did. For the 1-3-6 put out. Technically a caught stealing. But for the Red Hawks, they have no runs on 1 hit, and there were no Spartan errors, and nobody left on base. After 1 inning, Spartans 1, Red Hawks 0. We'll be back to the second inning after a word from our sponsors.
Weber Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning has been taking care of Benton, Blackhawk, and Tama counties since 1977. They are a full-service heating, plumbing, and air conditioning shop that is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They are equipped to handle all residential, new, and remodel projects, as well as light commercial heating, plumbing, and air conditioning. Give them a call today at 319-476-2590. The Better Life ZCBJ Hall offers a large historic rental space for friends and family celebrations. Book your reservation at ZCBJ Hall, located at 501 Main Street in Cloutier. The hall can be rented at any time of the year for graduations, reunions, parties, weddings, and it even comes decorated at Christmas time. Give them a call today at 319-270-1805 for more information.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're in the top of the second inning. Leading us off, right fielder Easton Kuhnhold with a base hit out to left field. First pitch swinging by Kuhnhold with a leadoff single. We'll bring up second base, Hunter Thompson. Squares the bunt, pops it up, and no play. And he squares the bunt again, pulls back, pick off play to first, runner's back safe. And the 0-1 to Thompson on the way. Swings and miss, a little bit out in front. Count goes to 0-2. Paul getting ahead. Kuhnhold off from first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 from Thompson. We'll bring up the left fielder, Andrew Jacobson. There's one out in the inning now. And a pick off to first. You can hold back easy. And the first pitch to Jacobson's outside. And the 1-0 popped up and out of play. That'll even up the count at 1-1 on Jacobson. Kuhnhold on first. 1 out. Top of the second inning. 1-0 the Spartans. That one's fouled straight back. 1-2 goes the count. And a curveball gets him out front, down to Roush, second, right in front. And Jacobson reaches on the air by Roush. It'll move Kuhnhold to second and bring us to the top of the order with the pitcher, Austin Bogey. Runners off, and the first pitch of the at-bat. Nice pick there by Morris behind the plate. Keeping the runners right where they're at. Hall wants a new baseball. And the 0-1. A little bit up, a little bit out, evidently. And popped up on the right side, down to the first base line. Not stays in play, but not playable. That moves the count to 2-1. That one hit kind of out in no man's land. Kind of the Old school pressure cooker type play we used to work on. And a pickoff play at second. Runner's back. Two and one to bogey on the way. Is low. 3-1 goes the count. The runners at first and second with one away. And that'll load them up. For the shortstop, Cade Viren. Red Sox infield will play in, try to cut the run down, force play at home. And it's fouled back. And a hit to Roush. Out at home with a force play for the second out of the inning. Viren will reach on the fielder's choice. And we'll bring up the catcher, Evan Johns. Bases are loaded still for the Spartans. 2 away. Clinging to a 1-0 lead. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0 goes the count. And off the plate, that's a fair ball. Tough play for Roush, and actually no play for Roush. An infield hit there for Johns. We'll play to run. And that'll bring up center fielder Landon Vaughn. There you have a courtesy runner. Looks like it's number 21, Lincoln Johns, as a courtesy runner at first for the catcher, Evan Johns. First pitch to Vaughn is a ball. Second one's a ball, gets to, wild pitch gets to the fence. To the backstop. Going to play another Spartan run. The runners move up on the wild pitch as well. 2-0 goes the count. Red Sox do have 2 outs in the inning. And that's low. 3-0 is the count. Vaughn walked last time, and he's got a 3-0 count this time. That pitch is right in there for a strike, 3-1. And Vaughn out in front of that one, moves the count full. And the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Vaughn stays alive. And Vaughn falls another off. We'll do it again. one more fouled off. Good battle here by Hall and Vaughn. And check swing out short. Morris is under it for the third out of the inning. But the Spartans do get 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 Red Hawk error and 2 Spartans left on base. At the end of 1.5, the Spartans 3, Red Hawks 0. We'll be back at the bottom of the second inning after a word from our sponsors.
The Traer Lions Club has been servicing the Traer area for decades. With several donations to the Salt and Pepper Shaker Gallery, the Winding Stairs Festival, the Tama County Food Bank, North Tama After Prom, BASIC, and many other organizations and efforts, the Traer Lions Club has been a leader in humanitarian efforts. To join the Traer Lions Club, go to their monthly meetings, the 4th Monday of every month at the Traer Library, and please visit them on Facebook at Traer Lions Club.
NT Dollars for Scholars is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to make sure every graduating Red Hawk that would like a scholarship has the opportunity to receive one. Last year, North Tama Dollars for Scholars was able to give out 23 $1,000 scholarships to the class of 2022, and they would like to add to that this year. If you can help out in any way, please visit their website at northtama.dollarsforscholars.org.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Caleb Morris, the shortstop, to lead us off. First pitch to Morris is a ball. Second pitch right in there for a strike. 1-1's the count. That's upstairs. 2-1 goes to count. Morris hits a fly ball out to left field. And Jacobson under it to make the catch for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up first base, Bryce Dostal. First pitch to Dostal is right in there for a strike. And second pitch hit back towards the pitcher and over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up a right fielder, Braden Stickles. First pitch to Stickles is in the dirt. And pitch number 2 on the way. Also low. 2-0 goes to count. And that one's upstairs. 3-0 count to Stickles. And a 2-out walk to Stickles. We'll put a runner on first for the Red Hawks. Let's bring up the pitcher, Griffin Hall. First pitch to Hall, and a pickoff play to first. Stickles back. And looks like a curveball upstairs. 1-0 the count. And the 1-0 to Hall on the way. It's been just off the plate. 2-0 the count. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner first with 2 out. That's upstairs. Count goes 3-1. And 3-1 to Hall. Is hit hard out to right field for a base hit. So a 2-out hit by Hall put runners at first and second for the Red Hawks with the left fielder Caden Velasco. And the first pitch to Velasco is upstairs. Runners away from base, taking their lead. And 1-0 right in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Velasco, playing left field tonight. And that must have been just inside. 2-1, excuse me. And that's up and away. Count goes 3-1. And ball 4 in the dirt. That'll load the bases. Second base, Michael Harmson. First, we got a timeout. Coach Fisher here. The Spartans. While we have a mound meeting, I'll do a couple house cleaning items. Red Hawk Baseball will open up postseason play on July 3rd at Wapsie Valley. Again, that's at Wapsie Valley on July 3rd. It's their first round of postseason play. Softball, for those interested in the softball, that pairings do not come out until tomorrow. Now, with two outs in the inning, and the Red Hawks with the bases loaded, we got Michael Harmson. First pitch right in there for a strike by Bogey. Harmson swings over the top of that one. Bogey quickly ahead, 0-2. Harmson hits one out to shortstop. Over to third. He's out at third. So the Red Hawks get no runs. There's 1 hit and 2 Red Hawks left on base. At the end of 2, the Spartans 3, Red Hawks 0. We'll be back with the top of the 3rd inning after a word from our sponsors.
You know when you buy a bag of salad and it gets all brown and soggy? Cookies don't do that. Check out Country Road Cookies for your custom sugar cookie and sweet treat needs. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, Country Road Cookies, located on a country road between Traer and Dysart.
Hometown Foods, located at 422nd Street in Traer, is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We offer daily homemade lunch specials for your work week from 11 to 1 Monday through Friday, as well as our famous sub sandwiches, salads, and wraps. Proudly, we are hometown foods with hometown values.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're in the top of the third inning. Score 3-0 Spartans. Leading us off in is third base, Carson Myers. Hard hit right off Hall. No play for Harmson. But no advancement there. It's a base hit by Myers. Let's check and make sure Hall is all right after that comebacker. That does smart. No doubt about it. He's going to give it a pitch here and see if he can keep going. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be okay. So after the leadoff hit by Myers, we'll bring up first base, Easton Bergman. Check swing on Bergman there. Count goes 0-1. That pitch is outside. And pitch fouled off and out of play. Now it goes to 1-2. Pitch just a bit outside, evens up the count at 2-2. He goes down and gets that one, a little looper out, just out of Harmson's reach for a base hit. Good effort by Harmson there, he just comes up a little bit short. So back-to-back hits for the Spartans to lead off the top of the third, puts runners at first and second. And for the right fielder, Easton Kuhnhold. Kuhnhold out to third base. Roush only has one play to first, and he makes that play. But on the fielder's choice, runners do move up to second and third with one out. And the hitter is second baseman Hunter Thompson. First pitch, Thompson swings through it. Got Myers at third, Bergman at second. Thompson fouls off. Hall gets ahead 0-2. And the 0-2 to Thompson on the way. popped up and out of play. Stays alive. Curveball had him out in front. Good pitch there by Hall to get the second out of the inning. Got to bring up left fielder Andrew Jacobson. 2 on, 2 out for the Spartans, with the lead of already 3-0. And a swing and a miss. Oh, 1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got a pick off at third base. A nice shot by Morris. Nice tag by Roush. That'll do it for the Spartans. They get no runs. They have 2 hits and they had 1 runner left on base. After 2.5, Spartans 3, Redhawks 0. We'll be back at the bottom of the 3rd inning after a word from our sponsors.
Dr. Peepo, Dr. Gingrich, Dr. Berm, and their staff are dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. Established in 2017, they strive to provide high-quality, comprehensive, affordable dental care for the lifetime of their patients in Dysart and the surrounding rural communities. Visit them at dysertsmiles.com or schedule your appointment today at 319-476-5110. Peepo and Gingrich Family Dentistry, our family caring for yours.
Oh, welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We are moving to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the score Spartans 3, Red Hawks 0. And we are back to the top of the order with Clayton Williams. First pitch to Williams, right across, right at the belt for a strike. 0-1 count. Back in there for a strike, 0-2. Just inside, 1-2 the count. Bogey reached back for a little something extra on that one. And a fly ball out to right field. Tough play this time of day with the sun out there, but it's not nice play and hauled in there by the right fielder, Kuhnhold. For the first out of the inning, we'll bring up the catcher, Caven Morris. First pitch in there for a strike. And a curveball in the dirt, 0-2. Give Bogey some credit. A little bit of control problem last inning with a couple walks, but both innings, both hitters for the Red Hawks this inning gotten ahead 0-2. Makes a world of difference for pitchers when they can get ahead. And hit hard by Morris out to second base. Thompson up with it over to first for the out. And that's 2 away in the bottom of the third for the third baseman, Maddox Roush. First pitch Roush, a little bit upstairs. Roush pops it up. There's a little bit. There's room for the first base, and can't make it. Good attempt by Bergman. Get close to the fence, and sun at this time of night over for first base gets a little tough. But new life for Roush on a 1-1 count. Curveball in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. And that's up and in. 2-2. Count evens up. And that pitch is upstairs, runs the count full. That pitch is inside. And a 2-out walk to Roush will bring up shortstop Kaylor Morris. Blew out to center field last time. Roush away from first. Bogey comes set. Roush is going on the move. And he's in there with a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position for Morris. That pitch is up and away. 2-0 is the count. That pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. And that pitch up and away. 3-1. Hitters count here for Morris. Chance to drive in a run. That pitch in there for a strike. Count's full now. And the payoff pitch. Hit down at third base. Makes a play. And Bergman unassisted. The Red Sox get no runs and no hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. At the end of 3 innings, Collins-Maxwell Spartans 3, North Tama Red Sox 0. We'll be back at the top of the 4th inning after a word from our sponsors.
A proud supporter of North Tama Athletics, Monett Bill is your #1 choice for all your residential construction needs. Give Scott a call today at 309-240-4772 to see what Scott can do for you today.
Welcome back to North Tama Baseball on YouTube. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Leading us off, left fielder Andrew Jacobson. First pitch, low and inside. That pitch right in there, swing and a miss, 1-1. And a 1-1. Out front, it's a pass, third base. Trying for 2. And Velasco, lead off double for Jacobson. Will bring us back to the top of the order with Austin Bogey. Curveball right in there for strike 1. And another ball hit hard out to left field. Velasco up with it. Holds the runner at third. So after a hit by Boogie, puts runners on the corners for the Spartans. And due up, shortstop Cade Viren. Bogey on a move. Throw down. He's in there safe with the stolen base. Pitch a little bit up and in. Oh, little shot out to pitcher. Hops off the hall, off the mound. Makes a nice play. Runner back. Nice try there by Dostal. Good play by Hall to get the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, Evan Johns. Must have been just off. 1-0 the count. And swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Had a fly ball to center field. Williams is under it. Runner tags. There's no play at home. Rocks do a good job keeping the runner at third, and there's no play at home, but the sac fly by Johns plates a run. And that'll bring up center fielder Landon Vaughn. There's now 2 away in the inning, but the lead does increase 4-0 for the Spartans. A little bit off the plate outside. And another fly ball out to Williams. Makes a nice diving play. What a play by Williams out there. Center field laying out and getting that one to end the inning. Spartans do get one run on 2 hits. There are no Red Hawks errors and 1 left on base. After 3.5, Spartans 4, Red Hawks 0. We'll be back at the bottom of the 4th inning after a word from our sponsors.
If you are looking for a general contractor, construction manager, or wanting to design your next commercial or industrial project, Larson Construction is your place to go. Their mission is to provide their customers with the finest quality project for the least possible cost. Give them a call today at 319-334-7061 or visit larsonconst.com. Joe Morrison State Farm is located right here in Traer on 2nd Street. Joe and his team can offer you great insurance at a great price. Whether that be for your car, your home, your business, or life insurance, Joe's got you covered. Visit him on 2nd Street or give him a call at 319-478-8310.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading us off will be first baseman Bryce Dostal. With the score, the Spartans 4, Red Hawks 0. And first pitch to Dostal, hit hard out to right field, over the right fielder's head, all the way to the fence. Dostal stumbles around first. He's going to try for 3. And here throws into shortstop and a leadoff triple by Dostal. To lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Red Hawks, will bring up the right fielder, Braden Stickles. And first pitch to Stickles is upstairs. That's also upstairs. 2-0 to Stickles. And the 2-0 upstairs, 3-0. And ball 4. Stickles walks for the 2nd time, puts runners on the corners for the Red Hawks with nobody out. And pitcher Griffin Hall up to bat. Had a single his last time up. And the runner's away. Bogey comes set. And the first pitch to Hall is past the first baseman for out into right field for a hit. Stickles on his way to 3rd will be in there, and the throw is over. He's in standing up. So after an RBI single by Hall, that'll bring up left fielder Caden Velasco. Score now moves 4-1. Spartans still ahead, but Red Hawks chipping into the lead a little bit. Still nobody out in the inning. First pitch to Velasco to 3rd, going to 2, out at 2, safe at 1st. The Red Hawks do get another run on the fielder's choice. cuts the lead in half. Now it's 4-2 Spartans. One out in the inning. Velasco is on first base after the fielder's choice. That'll bring up second baseman Michael Harmson. And after Harmson, we're back to the top of the order with Williams. A bunt, foul. Bogey gets the pitch he wants, and here we go. Pick off to first. Velasco back. Velasco away from first. And curveball a little bit low. Count goes 1-1. And the 1-1 popped up and out of play. Johns gives it a look, but it is out of play. Count goes to 1-2. And that pitch right down the middle for strike 3 for the second out of the inning. And we move to the top of the order with Clayton Williams, 2 away. Velasco still on first. And first pitch to Williams, a curveball right in there, strike 1. The curveball, Williams out in front, falls it back. Count goes to 0-2. Williams lets that one upstairs. 1-2 goes the count. And the 1-2 is popped up. Third baseman got room. Myers makes the catch for the third out of the inning. However, the Red Hawks do cut into the lead. With 2 runs on 2 hits, there was no Spartan errors, 1 Red Hawk left on base. After 4 innings, the score is the Spartans 4 and the Red Hawks 2. We'll be back with the 5th inning after a word from our sponsors.
Harmson Seed offers Bayer, Syngenta, and Corteva traded corn and Enlist E3 beans. We are located northwest of Traer. Give us a call for all your seed needs.
Looking for a bank as connected to the community as you are? Look no further than State Bank of Toledo. With 2 full-service bank locations, we are ready to help you along your financial journey. State Bank of Toledo provides a wide range of products and services, including loans, savings options, and investment opportunities, all designed to help you reach your goals. Stop in and experience banking the way it should be. State Bank of Toledo, planting hometown roots since 1927. Visit banktoledo.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. Moving to the top of the 5th inning. Spartans ahead 4-2. And leading us off, third baseman Carson Myers. And here we go. First pitch to Myers is on the way. A little bit outside. And the 1-0. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Just off plate there. 2-1 goes the count. And that one's low. 3-1 goes the count. And the 3-1 on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field. And a leadoff hit for Myers. We'll bring up first baseman Easton Bergman. First pitch, just a bit outside. Hall's got a good move to first, but this time in the evening it's tough to see from first base. That's low. 2-0 goes the count. And Hall wants a new baseball. Myers still on first, nobody out. Pick off to first. Myers back easy. And the 2-0 to Bergman on the way. Upstairs, runs the count to 3-0. Swing and a miss. Had the green light there, 3-0. Now the count goes 3-1. That's in there for strike 2. Count's full. Hall working his way back into the count. And the payoff pitch. Up and away, ball 4. That puts runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Right fielder, Easton Kuhnhold. First we have a timeout by the Red Hawks and a pitching change. Looks like Maddox Roush coming in to pitch. I'm going to assume Velasco is going to come into third and Griffin Hall out to left field. So while we have time for a pitching change here, a couple house cleaning items. Again, in case you weren't here earlier, Red Hawk Baseball will have first round of the playoffs July 3rd at Wapsie Valley. The softball pairings will come out tomorrow sometime, so we should have them for you on Friday. Also on Friday, the voice of the Red Hawks, Mr. Levi LaRue, will be back in action. So this will be my last baseball broadcast, and Mr. Lou will be back. Appreciate everybody tuning in the past couple weeks. Also like to give a personal thank you out to all the sponsors that sponsor the Red Hawks and the live streaming. That goes for not only the sponsors you see on your screen, but anybody that donated either monetarily or donated their time, donated some groups, and a lot of parents donated food for bus trips during the year. It's much appreciated by all the players and coaching staffs. And a recap after Maddox Roush's warm-up pitches. Spartans have runners at first and second, nobody out, and the right fielder Easton Kuhnhold. First pitch by Roush inside. Next pitch right in for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. And 1-1 to Kuhnhold. In there for strike two, right at the knees. And the 1-2 on the way. In there for strike three. For the first out of the inning. That'll bring up second baseman Hunter Thompson. And the first pitch to Thompson on the way. Low, 1-0 the count. Next pitch to Thompson. Outside, 2-0 the count. We are in the top half of the fifth. Spartans ahead 4-2, threatening again here in the inning. Runners at first and second, one out. Pitch is in their first strike, 2-1 goes the count. That pitch is upstairs, 3-1 count. Runners get their lead. Roush comes set. And ball four. That'll load them up with one out for left fielder Andrew Jacobson. That pitch right in at the knees. 1-0-1 to count. That's also in there at the knees. 0-2. Roush getting ahead. That's a little bit low. Good spot though, 0-2. Keep it down there. Tough to get hurt. Keep it low in the zone. And the 1-2 to Jacobson on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Does take us to the top of the order, though, with the pitcher, Austin Bogey. First pitch to Bogey. And their first strike. 0-1 count. Hit hard. Up the middle. Past the diving Morris. One run is in. Play at the plate. His throw is offline. And the runners advance on the throw. So, 2 RBIs on the hit by Bogey. Puts runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the hitter, shortstop, Cade Viren. Pitch a little bit low. That's upstairs. Snap throw to third. Runner's back. Morris trying to catch Thompson napping. Two-0 to Viren on the way. Popped up and out of play. Score is now 6-2 here in the top of the 5th. Spartans still have runners at second and third. There is 2 outs in the inning. And Morris with a nice stop and a pitch low and away. Count goes 3-1. And a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Roush over to Dostal for the third out of the inning. However, the Spartans do get their 2 runs back on two hits. There were no Red Hawk errors and 2 runners left on base. After 4.5, Spartans 6, Red Hawks 2. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning after a word from our sponsors.
It's time for you to join the Traer Golf and Country Club. Located just north of Traer on Highway 63, the Traer Golf and Country Club has membership options for people of all ages. Whether you're a student golfer, a single golfer, a family of golfers, or just want to enjoy the clubhouse, the Traer Golf and Country Club has you covered. Please give them a call at 319-478-2700 to join today.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball here on YouTube. We are now into the bottom of the 5th inning. Score 6-2 Spartans. Red Hawks do have Morris, Roush, and Morris due up. Catcher Caven Morris steps in. And the first pitch at the bottom of the 5th inning is upstairs. This pitch is outside, 2-0 is the count. To Morris. Curveball low. 3-0 count. And that's upstairs for a leadoff walk for Morris. That'll bring up third baseman Maddox, or now pitcher, excuse me, Maddox Roush. Morris away from first, dives back on the pickoff attempt. Roush swings over top of the first pitch. And swings over top of the second pitch. Quickly 0-2 for bogey. Pickoff play to first. Morris gets back. Popped up, straight up. Pitcher's calling for it. Bogey has it for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up shortstop Kaylor Morris. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch to Morris is followed straight back. One out in the inning. Gavin Morris on first. Kaylor Morris in the box. Pickoff play to first. Morris back easy. Morris fly ball out to left field. And Jacobson makes the catch for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up first baseman Bryce Dostal. 2 outs now in the bottom of the fifth. And that pitch is up and away. Curve ball fouled back. Dostal pulls it foul, pass first. Count goes to 1-2. Dostal hits one out in center field. It should fall in for a hit. Morris to second. 2 out hit by Dostal will bring up right fielder Braden Stickles. Curveball is upstairs for the first pitch to Stickles. And that one gets away from the catcher. Runners move up 90 feet to second and third. Count goes to 2-0 to Stickles. A 2-out hit now could plate 2 for the Redhawks. With that pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 to count. Stickles squares, pulls back. Dostal goes back to second. That evens up the count at 2-2. And Stickles swings over the top. They got to make a play to first and do. Redhawks get no runs on one hit. They did leave 2 runners on at the end of 5. The Spartans 6, Redhawks 2. We'll be back with the top of the 6th inning after a word from our sponsors.
The Junkyard, located on 2nd Street in Traer, is the place to go for all your sports watching needs. With 5 big screens, the Junkyard is your place to watch North Tama, college, and professional sporting events, including those on ESPN+, BTN+, and Flow Sports. They also have food trucks regularly and specials weekly, so check out their Facebook page for more information. Edwards Tax Services makes tax season simple and stress-free. We specialize in accurate tax preparation for individuals and small businesses. Whether you need help maximizing deductions, filing confidently, or understanding your taxes, Josh is here for you. Save time and keep more of what you earn. File your taxes with Edwards Tax Services. Members First Community Credit Union is a premier financial institution in central Iowa that offers a unique Me First banking experience. Offering savings and checking, loans and investments, and financial wellness, Members First will always put your financial needs first. Visit them on 2nd Street here in Traer or give them a call at 1-800-245-6199.
Welcome back to North Tama Redhawk Baseball here on YouTube. We're moving to the top of the 6th inning. Leading us off, doing the catching, Evan Johns. First pitch to Johns, right in there for a strike. Maddox Roush on it for a 2nd inning of work. Swing and a miss, quickly ahead, 0-2. Curveball low and away. 1-2 the count. Strike 3. John's caught looking for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up center fielder Landon Vaughn. That pitch is upstairs. Vaughn pops up. Morris is calling it, but Velasco took it for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up third baseman Carson Myers. 2 quick outs for the Redhawks. That's what you need when you're behind. It's a quick inning. Get back in there and hit. And hit hard to Harmson out at second. He knocks it down, sticks with it. Nice job sticking with it for the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left for the Spartans in the top half of the sixth. We'll be moving to the bottom half of the sixth inning after a word from our sponsors.
Appraisal and Real Estate. This is Jamie Howard and Madison Snyder, and they can help you out with all your appraisal and real estate needs. If you're looking to buy or sell any residential, commercial, or agricultural properties, Jamie and Madison are here for you. Please visit them on 2nd Street or give them a call at 1-877-844-SOLD.
Whether you are buying your first home, selling your current one, or looking to invest in your future, Cajun Morris is here to help. As a realtor, broker associate, and owner of No Limits Real Estate, Cajun brings experience and dedication to every client. Call Cajun today at 641-481-1712 and take the next step with confidence.
Welcome back to North Tama Redhawk Baseball on YouTube. Moving into the bottom of the sixth inning, leading us off will be left fielder Griffin Hall. First pitch to Hall is up and away. 1-0 the count. Hall pops one up in foul territory. First base giving chase. And the play is made by Bergman for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up third baseman Caden Velasco. Velasco first pitch swinging, falls it straight back and out of play. That pitch is upstairs, 1-1 to count. Velasco hits it hard to shortstop, makes a nice backhand play on over to first. Oh, what a play there by shortstop Cade Viren. Nice backhand, good throw, good strong throw on the run. For the second out of the inning, that'll bring up second baseman Michael Harmson. First pitch is up and away. 1-0 the count. That one's also upstairs. 2-0 count. That one's inside. Count quickly to 3-0. And that pitch right in there for a strike. 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. So a 2-out walk Harmson will bring us to the top of the order, and Clayton Williams. And the first pitch to Williams. Fouled back and out of play. Oh, swing and a miss. Snap throw to first. After a 2-out walk by Bogey, quickly gets ahead of Williams, 0-2. And that pitch just off the plate. 1-2 count. It's a good pitch, 0-2. Williams up the middle of the shortstop. Little bobble, but he maintains control and goes to short way to second for the third out of the inning. Red Hawks get no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 6, Spartans 6, Red Hawks 2. We'll be back for the 7th inning after a word from our sponsors.
Wilson Tiling LLC is a local family-owned company specializing in agricultural and commercial drainage. Wilson Tiling LLC was established in 2009 with many years of experience in the drainage game before that. We have been a proud supporter of North Tama Athletics ever since. Hire local, and remember, no job is too big or too small. Give Chris a call, and go Red Hawks.
Tonight's live stream is sponsored by Morris Enterprises. Family owned and operated, Morris Enterprises can help you out with all your trenchless underground utility needs. Call Ryan today at 319-269-3461. Again, that's 319-269-3461.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're now into the top of the 7th inning with the score 6-2, the Spartans. Leading us off is first baseman Easton Bergman. First pitch must have been a bit inside. 1-0 the count. And that's upstairs. 2-0. That's inside. 3-0 goes the count to Bergman. Walked last time. And has 1 hit, 1 for 2 on the day. That pitch a little bit low. Lead off walk to Bergman. We'll bring up right fielder Easton Kuhnhold. And we're going to have a timeout here by the Red Hawks and another pitching change. Looks like Bryce Dostal will be coming in to pitch. See what all goes on for other position changes. Because Roush will go to short. And it looks like Kayla Morris will be headed to first base. This is probably more of a pitch count change more than anything. Red Hawks still have a couple of baseball games yet this week with Don Bosco tomorrow. And Collins-Maxwell on Friday. And Red Hawks had 5 games this week, so you really got to save the pitching as best you can or even it out. Keep the days of rest down as much as possible. And again, while we have a minute, the Red Hawks will open up postseason play July 3rd at Wapsie Valley. No word on the live stream for that yet. And here back get underway. There was a leadoff walk to Bergman, who was on first, and now we've got right fielder Easton Kuhnhold. First pitch in there for a strike. By Dostal. And the 0-1 on the way. Inside is a pass ball there by Morris. It's a runner to second base. That pitch is upstairs. 2-1 to count. Spartans trying to get an insurance run here. Must have been off the plate. 3-1 count. That ball hit hard out to center field, right at Williams. Played him perfectly. Gets the ball in, runner cannot advance. First out of the inning, we'll bring up second baseman Hunter Thompson. Runner still at second base with 1 out now. Thompson squares the bunt. Morse charging early. He did offer, trying to protect himself more than anything. Count goes to 0-1. That happens sometimes. You square the bunt, it's right at you. You can just trying to protect yourself, so to speak. Count goes to 1-2, or 1-1, excuse me. And the 1-1 to Thompson on the way. Up and away, gets away from Morris, and a bad throw out into right field. All up throwing, and no chance. So they get an insurance run on the throwing error. That makes the score 7-2. Counts 2-1 to Thompson. Nobody on base. 1 out. Top of the 7th. And their first strike evens up the count at 2-2. Doso kicks and fires, up and away, runs the count full. And the payoff pitch to Thompson. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up left fielder Andrew Jacobson. And the first pitch to Jacobson. Right back to the pitcher. Nice play by Dosto to get that hot comebacker. But the Spartans do get one run and no hits. There was one Red Hawk error and nobody left on base. At the end of 6.5, Spartans 7, Red Hawks 2. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th after a word from our sponsors.
With over a century of service, Farmers Savings Bank and Trust has you covered for all your banking needs, whether that be for yourself, your business, or your farm. Visit them at their chair location on the corner of 2nd Street and Highway 63, or give them a call at 319-478-2140.
Welcome back to North Tama Red Hawk Baseball on YouTube. We're now in the bottom of the 7th inning. We got catcher Caven Morris fired by Roush and Morris. Red Hawks down 7-2 to the Spartans. First pitch just off the plate. And the second pitch to Morris is a little bit low. 2-0 goes the count. Red Hawks needing 5 runs to get back in this. And that pitch called a strike. Count goes 2-1. That one goes upstairs, 3-1. And a leadoff walk for Morris. We'll bring up back to shortstop, Maddox Roush. First pitch to Roush is upstairs. Pretty sure Morris is probably not going anywhere, needing 5 runs. That's in the dirt, but it's a good read by Morris there. It gets away from the catcher, and he advances on the wild pitch. Count goes 2-0 for Roush. Morris now on second with the lead, and the count goes 3-0 to Roush. And that's upstairs. So back-to-back walks puts him at first and second. And we'll bring up now first baseman Kaylor Morris. And they all started to walk in, but the runner had not reached first. The ball's still live until the runner gets to first base on the walk. Morris goes to third. And the conference on the mound. Looks like we're probably going to have a pitching change for the Spartans. As an outfielder come in, normally outfielders don't join the conference on the mound unless they're going to come in to pitch. And as soon as I get the number, I'll let you know who's coming in to pitch. Looks like Bogey's going to the outfield. So we'll probably have just like switching spots here. Number 12, Landon Vaughn, was in center, is now pitching. So for you Major League fans out there, I'm guessing Landon Vaughn's no relation to Rick Vaughn. But he's going to come in and try and close this out for the Spartans. So, as Vaughn finishes his warm-up pitches, the Red Hawks have nobody out with runners on the corners. And due up, again, is Kaylor Morris. Looks like Vaughn has fastball curveball combination. And we are in the bottom of the 7th inning with the Spartans 7, Red Hawks 2 with a couple on. They need some base runners here. Roush steals second. And first pitch to Morris is in there for a strike. And Morris out to second baseman Thompson. Through his legs, gets through. That's going to plate 2 runs for the Red Hawks. Morris reaches on the air by Thompson. That does move the score 7-4. And brings up now pitcher Bryce Dostal. Dostal, the first pitch right in there at the knees. Count goes 0-1. And that one's low. 1-1 evens up the count. And the 1-1 to Morris is upstairs, or Dostal, excuse me, is upstairs, 1-2. Morris away from first. And hard hit back to shortstop. Makes a nice play on this one. Does get the lead runner. So Dostal reaches on the fielder's choice, but there's now one out. Bringing up right fielder Braden Stickles. Dostal away from first. Stickles steps in. Vaughn comes set. And pitches a little bit low. Runner at first is one out in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's right in there for a strike. Count goes 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Stickle stays alive. And the 1-2 again to Stickles. Vaughn's got the pitch he wants now. Fastball. He did not. He held up. Count goes to 2-2. That pitch right in there for strike 3. For the second out of the inning, we'll bring up left fielder Griffin Hall. First pitch to Hall on the way. Just inside. 1-0 goes the count. And time by Hall. And the second pitch to Hall on the way. Upstairs again, 2-0 the count. There are 2 outs in the inning. We still have Dostal on first base. Red Hawks needing 3 runs yet. And that one's upstairs. 3-0 the count. And a 3-0 to Hall on the way. Checks the runner. That's more to regroup more than anything. Runner's not going anywhere, down 3 runs. And right in there for a strike, 3-1 to count. And that's low in the dirt for a walk to Hall, which will bring up third baseman Caden Velasco. Runners at first and second. 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Vasco first pitch swinging. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pretty big swing, try and catch up to that fastball. And the 0-2 to Velasco. And pulled down third base line, but foul. And the 0-2 again. Curveball got him out in front to end the game. Totals on the ball game. Collins-Maxwell Spartans, 7 runs on 9 hits. They committed 1 error and left 8 runners on. The Redhawks had 4 runs on 5 hits, committed 3 errors, and left 8 on as well. So that's the end of the ball game with the final score: Spartans 7, Redhawks 4. Thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to Red Hawk Baseball. We'll be back on Friday. Thank you very much and have a great night.